now.
I mean, if they can't win this, they were never going to win the series, right? At the end of the day, GamerLegion, since adding snacks, have lost this map 7 out of 8 times they've played it. So having some trouble adjusting to, you know, a new map for snacks, historically obviously not in the pool, so we'll have to see how his T-side looks, but it's Monte taking that reign to start this game. 58 games of Ancient logged last year, 38-20. Not bad numbers for the Ukrainian organization as they set up inside of A main, going for this pop into the site.
Yeah, Isaac trying to bait them into Vault. Vault very low from that peek out through main earlier, but he gets one from this forward position before he is traded. That's not bad considering just how low on HP he was. Still, the advantage lies with Monte. They're taking space over in the temple. And now in the 4v2, they're going to look to get this bomb planted. The spam connects and denies that plant. Acor brings it down to a 1v3. It was his high-flying pistol round that helped get them off to a good start. Back on their CT side of Overpass. But a 1v3 here is asking a hell of a lot. Set up in Donut, ready to deal with him on this swing is Demka. That star from the last map on their CT side at least.
This is terrifying.
One thing Demka's good at, it's just holding an angle, holding a line. He will get tapped out, but Sumdai Young is there to trade. And so the pistol round goes the way of Monte. They get a T-side round on the board.
Hey, it only took them 2 maps, but I imagine we have a lot more in store for Monte in this second map of the series. Waro still fighting in that post part with 1 health and 3 kills to his name. He was very eager. No way back in for Acor, no way allowed back in at least. Shut down after just a couple of kills. Full eco for GamerLegion, playing it smart. Just get those guns out ASAP. MR12 don't have the room to risk forcing and delaying your gun round on CT half. It's not too common. Oh, the push through is good, catching nades out, but still, Donut stack is made quick work of by the MAC-10. Great recovery for Sumdai Young. Now they can just walk into the A site. Only snacks. Some tagged up players, but the MAC-10 will lead and try and make that money. Ooh, nice catch. Info gathered. You don't really want to bail at this point, though. You have full faith. 4v2. Just make sure you're going together.
Oh, look at him. He's pieced it together quickly that it's still the follow-through.
A flank Donut. They're taking their time here.
They're very paranoid. They don't know where Snacks has gotten to after getting that kill.
Nowhere.
Smoking off main, he returns to the temple. Hands clasped together and seeing if he can pray his way to success in this one. Even a kill on the MAC-10 would be lovely. Just that extra cash injection for the future and doing a bit of damage because it's only rifles that remain for Monte. This round is a guarantee for the Monte squad. Sumdai Young, very, very wounded. Luckily enough, they end the round before he's got to worry about that bomb. So there it is, the 2-0. They stick the landing versus the USPs. GamerLegion now going to come through with their first bye.
I think something that's not exploited enough, and of course it's not a guarantee, but that's what I thought Snacks was doing there, and we've seen it on Nuke, is the idea of, especially in those rounds when Snacks has a MAC-10, he doesn't care about saving. His goal is damage, is forcing Monte to die with the bomb, right? Like going for a very late tap, you might get a kill with that, and just in a time where everyone's maximizing the numbers, damage, economy, all of this really does matter. Going for a very late tap on Nuke, A site, jumping out of heaven, or anywhere on Ancient where the bomb radius is large, I think there's some value there. Would love to have seen Snacks really drag that one out. But, oh, Shadow for Vault. He's going to drop off. Molly in main, and the orb is waiting for him to give Waro the satisfaction. It will not come through. Oh, Waro has to hunt him down. He's got him locked inside the temple now.
Yeah, but that's nice and easy for Vault. He just won't go re-peeking that angle. Instead, trying to send them into Acor's or back at the spawn. A bit of re-aggression over towards B in the meantime, and Snacks will get that trade. So 4 on 4. Sumdai Young Nails Isaac out through the red room, and now the alarm bells are going off for GamerLegion. These rotates are going to be tricky at best. Some Young getting snuffed out at least gives them a bit of breathing room. A 3-on-3, that's a huge swing kill for Acor to have found. It now enables Snacks to rotate in freely and not have to worry about the presence of this man in the back line. They're going to try and move through Cave. Another missed shot out of Waro 2K. Responsibility to kind of reel this in falls to Demka back in Donut. If he goes back on this angle, Acor's got him. And now it is just Demka left standing. He fell entirely silent on that T side of overpass, and he'll get snuffed out here. Snacks gets the better of him, and GamerLegion are on the board early.
That is a very different round of Some Young swings, right? Like, he's up in red room, his teammate flashes Acor from the A site. Acor is full blind there in CT with the orb. He doesn't fire, he knows what's coming, and fortunately for him, as you see on this POV, he waits it out. Some Young is jiggling. He had to believe in the flashbang. If he just goes wide, if he runs out there, that's a guaranteed kill. That's probably a Monte round. Did not believe in the flashbang. 2-1. GamerLegion get on the board early. Nice round out of Snacks again. It has been a delight to watch inside of this team. It's hard to say the same about Nealon. He was fine, actually. I felt like, you know, I actually liked some of the T-side rounds he called, but Snacks seems to get far more value as an individual. And we're at a time where, you know, not only can you not have an in-game leader that can't frag, you know, it's not 2015 anymore. Everyone needs to be able to play at a high level, but also, you know, your AWPers must be strong riflers as well. And I think Waro is a great example of that for Monte. Ooh, mid-chase for GamerLegion. They get flashed out, they'll return. There were 4 players crunching mid there for GL. Snacks needs to live now, dropping his util and getting out as they chase him down.
Yeah, that's spooky. You hear the Tech-9 rattling off, and you know that they've just taken that space. They haven't respected the smoke in the cave. And so it doesn't serve to do much for GamerLegion. Doesn't slow down this play, doesn't limit the options for Monte. They'll smoke off both long and short. Slight different timings on them, and that's going to leave an option a little later to maybe try and take some of this long control back on the fade of the long smoke. Some Young caught lurking out through A by Volt, who keeps his wits about him. It's a 4v4 retake. Thing that's awkward for Monte here, they don't have a lot of space, right? They're set up over towards ramp. They got a man back in the cave, but they really need some pressure alleviated on the extremities. They shut out that first man at long. Waro, he has missed a bunch of shots on this AWP so far. If he could get involved now. Demka dead. Waro will get tested here. 1 kill from him, but 2 kills remain to win the round. They get on that bomb, and Acor nails the shot when Waro tries to swing. So GamerLegion pick it up in that retake over towards B. It might have gotten dicey off of the break with that immediate ding the site to get conceded, allowing Monte all that room, but they collapse down upon it.
Man, Volt must have heard the lurker there, because he was so ready in Donut in a post plant back on the A site for Some Young. And that really hurts for Monte. You could tell how, as you said, they didn't have much space. It's very constricting in those post plants on Ancient B site. They were really trying to get a smoke spam. They couldn't get a single kill before the smokes went out. GamerLegion didn't give them any opener. And great trade work for GamerLegion in a chaotic situation there. There is a player on the box, still here after the flash. Kiel's got to be careful. They just put pressure on the ramp, but no commitment here for GamerLegion. Utils look solid. I'm definitely more worried about the second half, but it's got to start somewhere. Acor has a player locked in, and he just nades him out. Some Young wallbanged at the same time. He's getting unlucky right now. He started this map 7-0. The last 3 rounds have not been too great. Acor lets one past, but Snacks helps out from the window. Ooh. This is getting a little bit messy. That should be controllable for GL. Bomb coming into B, and Kiel's is late. Ooh.
That's good info. When you see Kiel's kind of running over like that, it gives the illusion that the B site's already been conceded. You've spotted all but one of these players in Vault. And so Util now starting to stream over from CT. That bomb plant at least comes through for Monte, but can they make it anymore? It's not a good start. Bro tapped out. Warrow with his deagle is double swung from the long side. And so GamerLegion, they will take the lead here and now. Monte happy at least that they get out of that round with something. The plant over towards B. Gonna flush out these T-bank accounts. Allow Warrow to bring that AWP into the fray again.
Reaction time from Bro seems a little slower than we're used to there on that cross. He had ample opportunity to get a player running to long. You could see GamerLegion were very scared that someone had taken the long side already. Good awareness from Acor to spam and nade at the same time. Basically clears position if he doesn't get a kill. And yeah, frustrating for Bro, who gave them a plant at least. He found that empty B bomb site. Monte, with the money, now have a full buy. What are they going to do with it? A pop, it seems. Just Volt here, full util, and he's jiggling with a molly. This is a very safe play. Can get the molly down. One player might often commit through it, and so that's the kill Volt needs to get on this hold.
Good util. As soon as he saw the shadow, immediately just kind of goes through this protocol, the molly, the nade, all to soften up Monte, and he even follows up with that opening kill. Acor
Nice.
burning, but Volt locks it in. 3 kills from back in Donut. This is one guy, that one A-site defender, putting up one hell of a stand. Sumdai Young does everything he can, but now he's wounded. Warrow given a bit of a freebie. They didn't know he was tucked in, concealed behind the big box. They're going to go looking for Sumdai Young, trapped in Donut. But you can't forget about Warrow 2K, who tries to make this move through the back line. It's going to come down to Sumdai Young having to clutch this. 3 kills in the round right now, sitting top of the board for Monte.
What a fake.
Acor's taking it all the way around to B. But with each passing second, he doesn't hear anything, and he's keeping nimble. He's keeping mobile on the AWP. I like this protocol from Acor as he creeps up through cave. He's pieced together where this bomb is going, where Sumdai Young looks to end up. And if you're Sumdai Young, that AWP last seen over towards CT, you don't expect him to be where he is right now in the cave. Sumdai Young only has a little bit of time left to clear out all these angles. He's low on health. He's wounded from that skirmish out through Donut earlier on.
He's hurt him.
Well, the experience shined through for Sumdai Young. He's poised nicely to deal with this push out of Acor. Just looks to the back of Donut. He had to flick for that, and so Acor picks it up in the 1v1, denies Sumdai Young his glory.
Those are such great clutches to watch. 2 very intelligent players maneuvering the map. A death cam fake back into a late A play. Acor with his aggressive B move gives him great timing to get back into Donut, because he knows if I don't see Sumdai Young immediately on B, he might not be coming here at all. So he just sets up to push cave and fast flank. He flicked that as well. Acor flicked. He wasn't even ready for that position. Sick round on the retake, and that hurts for Sumdai Young, who played everything else perfectly, even had a good position. But it's the pre-aim that lets him down. My oh my, we've got a good game right now at a GamerLegion, making the most of that opening map, not guaranteeing themselves to a third. They can compete for this series in 2. Monte. Oh, Snack spamming. Yeah, I have a feeling Snack's gonna be good in this position, right? Wallbangs, smoke spams, and mind games. He's got it all, but gotta get that reload off. Krasnov won't punish. GamerLegion have put a lot of pressure on ramp, but not made it clear when they are pushing. Donut swing. Isaac has a teammate there to help him as well. He doesn't need it. Volt comes in with a 3rd. Great tag team inside of the Donut. Even though Demka gets out A, there's still Volt to worry about in this position. And we've seen Monte in a lot of these 2v4s where they have the sight, but it's allowed by GamerLegion. It's known about. And this AWP is about to peek in for the killing blow.
Surgical stuff out of Acor. Tim and Volt leading the charge. And I mean, that's the duo you've seen step up for this squad. That's the duo you want. Even tries his hand at the jump shot.
Ooh.
Bit of damage out of Bro, but nothing to write home about. He's getting flanked in through main. And of course, it's Snacks there in the backline, man. You're always looking over your shoulder when it's Snacks. Feels like he spends more time in T-side positions on his CT side than the other way around. He starts that all the way over in Cave. And then he's flanking in through main to deny even an attempt at the 1v4 for Bro. Timeout called in. LMBT wanted some time to weigh in.
GamerLegion just been very adaptive, very mobile. They've been giving up sites. They've been crunching mid with 4 players. Acor's been a nuisance. It's not a clear way. I would, if anything, like to just see Monte play more aggressive and go for these Hail Mary pops, you know, go for some B rushes. Of course, you can, you know, GamerLegion read that, especially in this round after a timeout. If they just stack 3B and they have good molly nade protocols, Monte will get turned into dust. But if you can find the right round for it to work on, you can definitely give yourself away. And they've tried this on A before, and Volt saw the shadow and he dropped the molly early. Let's see how he plays this one. This time it's just a smoke, but it will still go in before Monte are there. However, they can go through that. Ooh, molly smoke.
I mean, one of the hard things to contend with in just these like straight up A execs is oftentimes, even if you get the site control, because of what you're smoking off, you don't get a lot of space, right? And so they're going to find themselves restricted. It kind of hinges on getting through with some nice clean openers to put that pressure on GamerLegion. And right now, all the opening kills are coming up in favor of GamerLegion. Snacks absolutely bodies Monte as they try to get out into the site, and even though Demka provides that first, he won't take it any further. Volt moves back in. They put a lot of faith in Volt to solo anchor over here towards A, but they've always got support ready to move in and assist him. All his job is really is like try get one and then just stay alive, buy us time, and I feel like Volt has been fantastic at doing that over here on A.
He wasn't really required on Overpass, but yeah, Volt has been flawless on the CT side of this map so far. He's not made a mistake, he's not given away an opening kill, he has just played solid and done exactly what he said, won and gotten out every single time, and that's your role as A anchor. Snacks with a beautiful spray of 3 kills there as well. This feels very difficult right now for Monte, very constricting. Some good grenades start off this round, but look at Snacks go, he just doesn't care. Over the smoke and into lane. He takes 2, and he even gets out alive.
One of the things that's so great there is that round has been many rounds in the making for Snacks and co, right? They've been throwing the kind of lane take utility in the bulk of these rounds, but not always doing anything with it. And that one there, the kind of intention from the get-go was to go and take this main control. They had 2 players pushing out through mid, ready to jump up into the heavens and lend a helping hand. And so if you're Monte, you've kind of let your guard down a little bit, right? You've seen this lane take util countless times, and there hasn't often been these pushes behind it. But then it comes through, and they get so blindsided by it, so caught off guard. Snacks gets out with a double kill, and even lives to tell the tale, considering the position he was in. That's crazy.
Oh, Volt's going for it now. This is dangerous. It's being held, but the timing... Young has just cleared this. There's no way he'll turn back again. This should be a guaranteed kill for Volt, and he'll see Young going towards the B side. That might be more info. It won't adjust anything as you have... Oh, Acor is even rotating over. I say that, yeah. 3 players towards this B bomb site right now. GamerLegion, eyes on the prize.
Snacks is just trying to sell this long up corner for Isaac, who's tucked in and goes unchecked. That kills free, and there's the follow-up. Now, AWP in rotation. This is looking really put together for GamerLegion. I really like some of these proactive moves in the mid-round, some light conditioning being done over towards B to even facilitate this round happening in the first place. Perfect reaction from Volt. I mean, you know, you said it was scary. Don't get me wrong, it is. But when you're in that 4-on-3, you know there's going to be gaps. You know there's going to be holes in the default from Monte, and Volt, the moment he gets up through main, he knows he's found one. He knows he's right where he needs to be, gets out with a kill, extends that advantage even further, kind of traps Monte into committing into a B play that is known about. This is textbook CT side from GamerLegion thus far.
And Yanko said on the desk something I agree with, which is, you know, the floor of GamerLegion seems pretty high, being a, you know, disrupting tier 2 team, but the ceiling doesn't seem that high. Sure, they had that Paris run, but that was a different roster, it was a different time. So I think for the first time, we're actually... The question must be asked, will GamerLegion show a higher ceiling? Will they actually make another deep run? Because right now, they've taken down VP. They're looking rock solid against Monte. They're playing great CS. Acor's having a ball. I think we might be in for, I presume Monte with the team going to make the run on this side of the bracket. It could be GamerLegion if they can keep playing like this. Mouse and Cloud9 playing on for the winner's match against the winner of this. I don't know, man. Something's in the water. GamerLegion looking good right now. Are they up for the task? Can they keep it together? 7-2 CT Ancient. 7 out of 8 losses since Snax joined this team. This has not been their map, but right now they're making a case for it. Dangerous. Sunday uncovered though by the AWP. And flash dodge, they go back for more. They just crunch mid again. Brutal for GamerLegion. And so many rounds are just left to this. Demka 1v5 and Volt won't even give him a chance. 13-4 on Volt. And just nothing to rely on for Monte in this game. 2 sole rounds. They were the first 2 rounds.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that in and of itself speaks volumes, right? You're 2-8 down and you won the pistol. Like, that is a real sinking feeling carrying forward the rough T side that we saw on Overpass. That burden still very much with Monte. And I don't know, you've got to give Snax some serious credit, man. I think there's been just some very solid calls across the board, some great awareness, some good mid-round moves being made.
Nice. So wise escape there. Doesn't want to get ahead of himself at this scoreline. Could have fought in front of the molly, but will just, bide his time. Bide his time. And he's got Acor on default to bait for him. Snax can play in any of the available cubbies. And Acor, I have no doubt he'll get a kill here at least. And he'll probably re-peak with how he's been playing today. He's doing that on Overpass A side. Great molly. That'll disrupt. Smoke must come down. Snax trades out his. And so everything Monte do, GamerLegion have had an answer for it. This is like the first time they've taken Cave, and look at the blockage they're running into. Meanwhile, Warrior's waiting for Volt to get aggressive on A. He's not giving it. In middle, no eyes for GamerLegion. They just don't care. They know the object of the desires at this B bomb site, and they're putting it to bed. Warrior's got to get a kill here.
Oh, and he will. It's important, but there's still a kind of a layup for this, right? It's almost a bit of a bait and switch on a delay. Isaac in the back of Donut delivers a double kill. GamerLegion, they can rely on all the individuals right now. Isaac rises to the occasion, and no push on the back of that flash. Waro 2K battles back.
No bomb, time.
10 seconds and he doesn't grab the bomb. He hasn't grabbed the bomb, man. He's looking for the kills. And GamerLegion don't have to give them up. They'll deal with Waro 2K. They'll put a stop to that clutch. If not picking up the bomb, didn't do that already. GamerLegion, it doesn't matter who it is in these positions. It feels like everyone's kind of stepping up to the plate right now. And there's some really good setups to even put them in these positions in the first place.
Yeah.
For Monte, the thing that made this round so exciting for my money was just that, like, for once, they kind of had like a backup plan, a layer of obfuscation around it, A lot of these rounds, I think, have been pretty cut and dry in terms of wherever you're seeing them early, that's really where they're looking to end up, right? They haven't really concealed their wants and their needs on this T side.
And it's like the game plan hasn't worked, and they don't know what to do when it doesn't work, because the only thing we've seen Monte go back to are these A executes, but Volt, with the exception of that round, he loses a 50-50 duel. It doesn't matter. Isaac 3Ks it, but Monte's A rushes haven't worked. We haven't seen anything towards B. Their slow cave take, we just saw how hard that was. We haven't seen any sort of very fast B play. These slow, methodical rounds are getting cut apart by the Danish Orb. Ooh, just missed that boost player. But this smoke, Volt's gone through it in mid. There's a trade for Waro. Still eyes on mid from Isaac. That is going to force a player off of B, and that's where Monte are ending yet again.
They're blocked at ramp, and Acor just holds the run up. I mean, that's a nice, easy shot for him, right? Not going to miss those. Molly to delay the plant, buy you even more time to bring bodies over. And even though Acor falls,
finally.
the follow-up kill comes through from Bro, and suddenly this one has a lot more legs on it. That swing out from Snacks over towards Cave gets punished. Footstep heard. Warrow knows that they're up in the heavens. Kios responds. He's not really been required across this game. The backstab from Warrow is lovely, and this will go unchecked. They won't know about it, so that one step that Isaac made betrays him. Kios 1v2 now, and a lot of time having ticked off this bomb. Never going to be easy, and Warrow sends them packing. All he needs is that little drop of info, and he swiftly reacts, but it's just for one round right at the end of their T side. They win the pistol, one in the rifles. That is not enough. Right now, GamerLegion sporting a massive lead.
I can't explain. I can't explain it. I go insane when we get naked. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in, I want you to show. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in, I want you to show me love. Don't give up on us, don't give up on love. Don't give up on us, don't give up on love. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in, I want you to show. Hold me down, never let me go. Take me in, I want you to show me love. Don't give up on us, don't give up on us, don't give up on love. Don't give up on us, don't give up on us, don't give up on love. Hold me down, never let me go.
Monte may be needing a little bit more warm-up time before they get going in Katowice. It's 7 weeks since this roster played an official match, and they've so far have found 3 T rounds across 2 halves on the T side. Is this series doomed and dead on Ancient? Can GamerLegion pick up their 2nd win with Snacks on this map? Or do Monte have a phenomenal comeback in store? I'm not sure I've seen enough to convince me of that yet.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I think there's going to be a couple of things we would need to step up first, and that's, you know, you want Demka returning to his sort of start that he had in this series, and CT sides where this guy can do fantastic work, so hopefully he can have a return to form. But Krasnal and Bro are both really struggling here. The win just feels like it's been knocked right out of Monte after that horrible T side in the first map. And if GamerLegion win the pistol, as far as I'm concerned, then yeah, this is already a done deal, right? I think the entire map is almost riding on the results of this one. The plant down, a 4v4, GamerLegion, they know this could be the game, this could be the path in through the upper bracket, secured right now. They find themselves in the man advantage. Monte on the back foot. GamerLegion, they've got the bomb to play around, and Monte are wounded. They're slow. They're not going to get given fights here. This one is away from Monte, and they can't do a thing about it. Demka runs for the hills as GamerLegion snap that one up. They lock in double digits, and with it, they put themselves really just one rifle round away from winning this series convincingly.
Yeah, this is a phenomenal run for GamerLegion to begin Katowice, but there are so many more teams in store. Mouse and Cloud9, meanwhile, rage on map 2 on the other stream. And the winner of that will be facing likely GamerLegion at this rate. Monte won't have the room to take an eco here, feeling like a force is a necessity in the second CT round. And it's a shame to see for the Monte boys, who haven't had the chance to boot camp coming into Katowice, who had a very busy yet successful 2023. They might start off Katowice on a sour note.
But I mean, it's sick for GamerLegion, and it's sick for Snacks, honestly. I've absolutely loved how some of these rounds have come together.
Yeah.
And I love how positionally he seems so switched on. Snacks makes his life very easy for himself, right? He doesn't often have to nail some crazy flick or do the impossible. He puts himself in positions where the round just kind of plays out almost like it's on rails, but he's doing a lot to even get to those points in time. He's got great awareness, a great read on the game, and I think this has been a real flex of that, if I'm honest, from Snacks. This whole series has felt like a flex of that. Monte even forced here, so that idea that I put forward where I said they have one rifle round between them and a one series, that's not even true anymore. If this one falls on deaf ears, which it looks like it's going to, by the way, there's no one in B, and that's where GamerLegion are heading, so you can presume this one's done. You know, what does that leave Monte with? They're going to take an eco next round and then play for overtime? Like, I don't know. There's nowhere to go from this. You're kind of done.
Well, don't speak too soon, because this flank timing is pretty nice for Waro. I'm scared he still may just miss the bomb. Acor makes it in. I mean, they smoked the ramp.
He could have had the best timing in the world, and he's got a scout and a USP, you know? Like, well, he shouldn't ever be doing it.
Yeah, gets a FAMAS, but he's smoked off. It's done. Oh, hoping, praying, and saving. GamerLegion onto 11. It's not just a fact they've won this series, it's the way they've done it. Extremely dominant CT sides.
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing, right? It was easy to home in on Monte because they didn't post a single T-side round on that last map, but you also got to think, you know, what does that do to GamerLegion's confidence, knowing that they were up against the T-side first, knowing that they kind of had Monte in their heads. You can imagine during that little break between the maps, there was a real discussion around, okay, let's just make this really easy for ourselves. Let's kind of ride that high of knowing that our opponent just had a dismal time on the T-side. Yeah. Let's make them repeat that. Let's put enough distance between us and them that even if they win this second half pistol, it's not a problem. And so the moment you start racking up as many rounds as you do in the first half, man, if you're GamerLegion, as far as you're concerned, this one's a lock-in. You've run away with it.
Yeah. Well, this is it. Last chance saloon. This is that one rifle round, Harry, and it's barely that.
Yeah, rifle round in like heavy quotation mark usage here.
Very large ones, comically. We've got a couple of rifles, and we've got a round.
So the bare minimum requirements have been met here.
Oh, no.
Snacks creeping up all the way to the red room.
Waro's holding this up. I think he may... He looks like he knows just from his POV. Look at him.
No,
he's holding
he's
deep,
looking at deep mid.
If Snacks peeks, he dies. as in Warrow dies. Unlikely to hit the headshot. Even Snack's taking his time there. All he knows they're behind him. He's got to make a play. Missed shot from Warrow. Hunted down. No escape. And GamerLegion surrounding that B bomb site with pressure being put on Red Room by Snacks.
It's more great positional play out of Snacks, right? Just here's that scout. The moment he hears a footstep, he immediately activates. And now look at where you've got him. Sure, he's a little low, but the smoke in the Red Room is enough. It's diverted so much attention away from all the bomb sites for Monte that suddenly they're left with one player on each side of the map. Someday Young, the one hero of the first half, is locked out, and Snacks collects his final kill down in mid. 12-3. This is a bludgeoning. Monte on the receiving end of it. Starts on overpass, and it comes full circle here on Ancient. As you highlighted earlier on, looking to get their second win on the map since adding Snacks into this roster, and what a win it is. It's so one-sided. This is a map that Monte usually have good results on, great results on, in fact. And they've just not even gotten started.
No.
By the way, this scoreline as well is with Monte having won one of the pistols in this map.
Yep. And getting a free anti-eco. And even that was uncomfortably close. Snacks, that reposition back in Cubby and mid as well. I feel like he's playing such great individual CS, and the calls have been there as well. And it certainly helps when all of his players are firing on all cylinders. Volt was a rock on A site. Only one death in the whole half. In his position. Acor's been mobile. Isaac got that massive 3K in Donut in a crucial rifle round. Ooh. Keels gets spotted, forces a smoke, but that's a last block used by Monte towards the B bomb site. GamerLegion have already burnt out everything. They've got the round in the palm of their hand. Monte know they need to make a play, and I like this one. Back down the ramp, inside of the smoke. Maybe a flash for Warrow, but they're just going to play the fade. Everyone's here.
Yeah, good trading out of Monte at least, but it's immediately cancelled. That layered swing from GamerLegion. They battle for the ramp control and they lock it in. All this attention is drawn away from Warrow at least, but that spray is real ugly to lock in that kill. It needed to be so much more. Everything in that round is trying to tee Warrow's position up. Someday Young delivers something for Monte. A little ray of hope right at the end. But it's Acor left to go up against someone who has been the nightmare of this Monte squad. Back in cave, backstab for Demka, at least connects. And so Monte, they win one round over here on the CT side. They're first in a little while.
It still comes at a heavy cost, right? It's still not going to be comfortable economy at any point in the game right now for Monte, unless they start stringing together 5 alive rounds. GamerLegion coming right back in with the buy. I like the repositions on alongside for Someday Young, just swapping short, long, putting the spam on, not letting GamerLegion actually kill him through the smoke. Mid-take for Warrow and SDY. We have B pressure being put on by Snacks, but this is all a bit of a ruse as they walk up on A, and there aren't actually eyes on A. Demka's very passive right now, letting them into the bomb site. And Isaac's even faking. We don't want A. Smoking Donut. We want nothing to do with this. They smoke him. He just sits behind it. Demka does go for the kill out A. Acor gonna get blinded, turns back, and gets a double kill. Despicable. Isaac backwalks through the smoke. Warrow's here, but they can cut him off with util. And with a plant in, with Snacks playing for the late round, he might cut down these B players.
I mean,
not the gun for it.
He has an MP5.
Okay.
So in his defense, right place, good idea, but not the tools for the job. He'll have to reroute into main, still trying to be useful. He gets boosted up, and now he's in a far better spot for this MP5 to get put to work. Acor is the one that opened this round, and now as he wraps into the spawn, he could be the one to end it. Ooh. Will get run at by Kraz now, but there's the trade out of Snacks, spamming away. They're on this bomb now. They will just look to stick it. Volt swinging from main. One kill still to find, but the Glock won't connect in time. The blade is pulled.
Wow.
And Warrow locks him out of it.
Oh, it's not pretty.
It's not comfortable.
It's a round.
And right now, that's really all Monte need.
Yep.
Damn.
7 more, waiter. Nice save for Warrow. They swap off the bomb as well, calling that he has the kit. That was a Donut player who It was dealt with a lurk out mid. Very importantly, play smoke without it. Volt has every advantage to win that round, but the clock works in Monte's favor this time. The first time out used here for GamerLegion, the first time they felt any amount of pressure in this series, perhaps. And economical at that.
They still have an idea here, right? Even in a round like this where you don't have a hell of a lot riding on it. You saw Snacks doing a good chunk of talking there. Volt's going to go back and grab this bomb. All of GamerLegion setting up outside of the B site.
Woo! That's a USP kill.
I like that from Bro. Knows what he's up against. Good read on the money of GamerLegion.
It's a flex.
So just 4 more of them. And this one is locked in. They block over at ramp. Krasnal toying with the idea of peeking, but it makes you a little nervous. He will fall. Bro creeps up and looks to deal with this boost. Acor, the fact he even tries swinging there is absolutely wild. I feel like Acor's always down to give an angle a second chance. Oh God, they lose Bro inside of the B site. Now that bomb won't make it across for free. Not while Monte hold on to heaven. Oh dear, Acor now armed with the AWP. Hang on a second.
Look at Isaac.
Demka, no, you can see this position usually.
No, you can't.
Oh.
Not if you're looking into the wall. His feet.
Yeah, it's the big stare. Oh God, they're going to lose to Deagles and Glocks. Oh God, Demka walking up. Yeah, you can. I'm telling you, you can. But not if you're Demka, apparently.
Oh.
You can only see moving targets. And it's Acor to close it anyway with Deagles and pistols. GamerLegion continue to embarrass Monte in this head-to-head. Acor topping the charts and a beautifully called game out of Snacks. Beautiful performance from him even. Man, this GamerLegion squad, they have showed up here in Katowice to play. It was a great run through the play-in for this team. And they continue with their heads held high, beating back Monte and barely even...